Hi everyone, Lydia here. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to share with you 10 of my favorite big photo layouts. All the credits to make the layouts have been written in the description of this video. Let's get started. Here is a layout I made celebrating the new adventures in our life. After my husband retired, we finally left our comfortable home in California and hit the road so that we could move and sample life in many different states. This is actually one of the reasons I decided to make this YouTube channel. I know after living in many different places, I will have many photos and videos from our travels. In addition to preserving these memories for myself, I can also show you all how I make my pages and embellishments. But anyway, I love this photo so much. I took it on our way to Hermit's cabin in Utah on our third cross-country trip. The photo itself already speaks a lot about our love of road trips, so I don't have to do anything but make the title using a dried paint effect and add my journaling and a few embellishments on the bottom. Bryce Canyon is one of our favorite national parks to visit. We saw this tree there and really get a kick out of it because we think the tree looked like it was trying to run away. So, alright, so to make this layout, I first expand the photo to be square. So here I have a photo already opened, and in a toolbar here, get the crop tool, and I have already set it to 1:1 aspect ratio. So that's going to be a square. So I just click and drag this the bounding box to make a square. And then click the check mark to commit. Get a quick selection tool. And here in the tool options, just click select subject. Here also in the tool options, make sure that you click on this add to selection icon. So that way you will be able to add more selections into the subject that you want to protect. So like over here, I want these roots to be protected, and over here too. So everywhere around here. Okay. And then here, I want to try if you can protect this area over here, this tree. But this is not necessary because I'm going to cover this anyway. So now, in the menu bar, go to select Save Selection. In the dialog box, name your selection. I'm going to call it Tree. And click OK. Now press Ctrl D, Mac Command D to get rid of the selection outline. Here in the menu bar, click Edit, Content Aware Scale. So here in the tool options, as you can see, it has already chosen it for me, which is protect the tree. And if yours haven't, so make sure that you click on it and click the subject. Press the Shift key while clicking and dragging the photo. So this way it will keep maintain the proportion. And as you can see now, you can resize the photo without stretching the subject. And here's again. And then click the check mark to commit. Back to our layout. I use mostly Lynn Grieveson Awesome Peregrination kit and Kristin Cronin-Barrow's mountain tail kit in this layout. And I arranged the embellishments this way to frame the subject. Here is another example of letting the photo speak for itself. First, I turned this photo to black and white, and then using camera raw filter, I sharpened the image and reduced the noise. I add a little exposure and contrast. I change over here, I change the color of the paper to match the green stem of the yellow flowers. You may not notice that the strip paper here appears as though it has been ripped on the right edge. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So, yeah, I ripped the paper to add a simple visual effect on the page. Without it, the page seems to be missing something. Is it possible to make your photo as a background paper? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. I've done it so many times and it is so much fun to create. You can see an example here on this layout. I took the picture from the balcony of the cruise ship. Everyone was looking fabulous. It was such a fun day too. After I make the photo into a 12 by 12 layout, then I add 3 more pictures from the same scene. And here also I add a cluster. I just love how this turned out. The only thing that is difficult about this page for me is probably removing the background from this photo. Yes, even after years of scrapbooking, I still dread doing this. But Photoshop actually has made it easier to perform the task, and I have no excuse for not being able to do it. I mostly use text to decorate this layout. The combination of different fonts and text sizes is enough to draw the attention of the audience to look at the layout. I use pink and white stripes for the background to complement the color of her sweater and the light blue jeans she's wearing. Then I add mellow orange for a pop of color. Here is another one of my favorites. I love this kit by Kristin Cronin-Barrow, Mountain Tail. It is just perfect for this photo. I also use Lynn Grieveson's paper for the strip paper here, and then I add the stars confetti and add inner glow to create a shimmery effect on the paper. I separate the drop shadows of the banner and create its own layer. I erase the shadows from both ends of the pole, and then in the layers panel, I create a new layer to make my own shadow to put under the beads of the pole over here. My daughter loves mushrooms so much, so of course I have to include it on this layout. Here, in the bottom of the page, I add the stripes border that I made to tie everything together, because without it, the page looks like it's missing something. So here, without it, and now with it. So that just completes the page. I love using inspirational quotes on my layout. My Pinterest board has many inspirational words on it. And if I have photos that I don't have specific words for, I would just add quotes to it. I use the type mask tool to create the effect for the inspirational words. I mask part of my photo, especially in the side where the quote is placed, and then I add a handwritten overlay on the page right here. And using the brush tool, I add splatter paint and add bevel and emboss layer style so the splatter paints look like it is erased from the page. And then at last, I add some of Anna Aspness' amazing brushes to fill the page. So like right here and also right there. In this one, I'm afraid I forgot where I got the paper for this beautiful scenery. I am sure the artist who made this paper used a real photo, so I still consider it as a real photograph. I created this layout after I heard the story from my daughter about when she babysat our dog and told me all the things she did with him when we were away. So I imagined the two of them went hiking somewhere and watched the night sky together and went home full of contentment. I start with the background paper and then add a blue background paper and set the blending mode to soft light. Like over here in the layers panel, as you can see, I started with this paper and then add this blue background paper so that way the background paper underneath muted a little bit. And so this one over here, as you can see, I set the blending mode to soft light. And then I add embellishment over here, these embellishments on the side, on the left corner of the layout. And I add an overlay onto the sky. I don't know how you call this, but I just love the way it looks here in this layout. And then I add a photo of my daughter and my dog, which I turned to black and blurred the image a little bit to create a softer look. To create a catch light, I brushed the image a little bit using the brush tool with a white color. So as you can see over here, there is a little bit of catch light that is coming from in front of her. And then I reduce the opacity of the color a lot in the tool options. Like over here, get the brush tool, and then I turn the opacity a lot lower. So this is how I create this layout. Here is the last layout I'd like to share with you. I love blending a photo and turning it into a sketch. I like to experiment with different styles of digital scrapbooking. I find by doing this, I will always learn something new. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that I help inspire you to create your own layouts. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep sharing with you all the layouts I made. From all of the 10 layouts, which one is your favorite? Please don't forget to subscribe or give me a like. I will forever be honored and thankful for your support in this. Hope you have a wonderful day and keep on scrapping.